Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Let's get started. Really quick before we begin, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody out there. The channel just recently hit 1,500 subscribers. Just blows my mind. Insane. I'm so incredibly grateful. And words cannot express, my gratitude and thanks to all of you. So thank you guys so much. Next stop, 1,600. Today we've got the Arturia Microfreak, and I'm going to be showing you how to sync this guy up to any of the teenage engineering pocket operators. My pocket operator of choice today is the P035 Speak. So one thing you might not realize about the Arturia Microfreak is that it actually has a USB port, and it can be powered over USB with a USB battery bank. Of course, a pocket operator just runs on a pair of AAA batteries. So technically, this is a portable setup. So being able to sync up the arpeggiator and sequencer built into the Microfreak with the sequencer on any of the pocket operators is pretty powerful, considering you can take this setup on the go. Now, before we take another step further, there's one thing you guys absolutely have to do. This is crucial. You need to make sure that your Microfreak is on the latest firmware. I spent probably 2 full grueling days trying to figure out why my Microfreak sync was all glitchy. It just would not work. It wasn't lining up with any of the pocket operators. I even tried it with the Volca with the NTS1. I could not get it to work. Turns out all it needed was a firmware update. So to do that, super easy. Just go to Arturia's website, download the MIDI Control Center software, plug your Microfreak into your computer, let that software detect it. It'll automatically update everything. Super easy. You'll be up and running in no time. Not to mention, if you don't have it already, you get a couple new oscillator types, which is pretty cool. So yeah, pause this video, go update your firmware, come back, and we'll continue. All right, so you've got your firmware updated on your Microfreak, and you are ready to sync. Let me show you what you're gonna need. You are gonna need a couple 1/8" cables, or mini jack cables, or dare I say, aux cables. And then you're also going to need one of these. This is an 1/8" to TRS splitter. Now, while it looks like an ordinary headphone splitter, it's a little different. See, this actually takes a stereo signal and turns it into a separate left and right. The reason we need this is because the pocket operators have a combo jack for their line in and sync in. It's only one little hole right there for both of those functions. However, if we look at the back of the Microfreak, we'll notice that the clock out, which we'll use for syncing, is separate from the headphone out, which we'll use as our audio out. So we need a way to combine those. And that's why we need this guy. Now, these are super inexpensive. I got mine on Amazon. There's gonna be a link down in the description below. Super inexpensive, and I recommend picking up, 2 or 3 of them. They're just really handy to have on hand. So now that we've got that, let me show you guys how we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna scoot this over because we are going to plug our splitter here into the input of our pocket operator, and this will work with any pocket operator. I'm just using the Speak because I really enjoy using the Speak. We'll just put that right there for the sake of the video. Now what you're gonna do is take one of your 1/8" cables and plug it into the ring portion of the adapter. On this model, ring is the red one, and this is going to be our audio out. So we are going to take this around the back of the Microfreak and plug it into the headphone jack, just like that. Now we are going to take our other 1/8" cable and plug it into the tip connector of our adapter, and the other end of that is going to go into the clock out on the back of the Microfreak, right there. There we go. Now simply plug your audio out into the audio out of your pocket operator. In this case, I'm plugging it into my audio interface, and go ahead and power on your Microfreak. Now pick up your pocket operator. You're going to press the function button. That's the one right below knob B. It's labeled differently on every single pocket operator. You're going to hold that down and tap BPM until you get to SY-4. That's sync mode 4. That means the pocket operator is looking for a separate audio and sync input, and then just outputting stereo audio. You'll notice now that if you press play on your pocket operator, the play button flashes, but no pattern starts. That's because your pocket operator is waiting for an external sync signal. So I'm going to press play to toggle that off. Let's make a little sequence here on our Microfreak. I'm just going to use my little test lead preset that we made a couple videos ago. Cool, let's make a sequence. So I'm going to go ahead, hold Shift, press ARP to start the sequencer. I'm going to clear whatever I have in slot A. To clear, by the way, you just hold either A or B and then hold the hold button along next to it. I'm going to tap record. Let's record our sequence. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit play. Awesome. The rate knob becomes your tempo control, and you can see the BPM on the screen. Press play to toggle that off. Now, let's go ahead, press play on our pocket operator. We'll see that the play icon is flashing. That means it's awaiting a sync signal. Now, when I hit play on the sequencer on the Microfreak, we should also hear our pattern. In this case, I believe it's just a drum pattern. Let's go. There we go. Now, one thing to note, when you stop the pattern, you do need to turn off play mode and turn it back on to reset the sequence. Otherwise, the pocket operator will just pick up right where it left off, which could be in the middle of the pattern, could sound pretty weird. Also, a quick little tip for jamming, as long as your patch has paraphonic mode enabled, you can actually start your sequence and then jam over the top of it. So let's go ahead and do that. And there you have it. We are synced up, we are jamming, and of course on a pocket operator you could chain as many patterns as you'd like together, and you could actually have a full song, especially with the paraphonic mode and the fact that you get two sequences, both an A sequence and a B sequence here on the Microfreak for each patch. So there is a ton you could do between these two instruments. Really quick, I just want to demonstrate that the tempos are synced up. I forgot to do this, so I'm going to turn the rate knob. We'll hear the drum speed increase too. So there you have it, all synced up, all running smoothly. Obviously, my cables are a bit long here for the setup, a bit impractical to take this on the go, but it is certainly possible. Battery bank for the Microfreak, couple batteries for your pocket operator, and then all you need, like I said, is just this adapter right here, and there will be a link to that down in the description below. Feel free to check that out. I've got a couple that I hang on to. Really quick, they also do come in 1/4 inch size, which is not very helpful for this video, but I have a couple of these on hand as well. Just another little adapter worth picking up if you are into all these different funky little instruments. So I hope this one was helpful for you guys. I hope you did learn something. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like on the video. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too, doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.